Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Greymaniacs gather! Hi folks, it's me again. Look, I went to the Comic Mart on Sunday. It was really good fun. I got quite a lot of comics. Yeah, so let's go through them. Start off, I saw Mark Oldroyd there. Yes, we met up. Mark Oldroyd has some old comic books for me. So that's some beta reader kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's very cool. I'll go through those first. And he's thinking of doing the Mart himself, like selling from the Mart next week. So we did a little bit of fact finding, worked out where he could park and how much it would be and all that kind of thing. So he gave me a few comics. Right, here's The World's Finest. It's a beta, you know, but I'm happy to, I buy them at this kind of grade if they're cheap, you know what I mean? To get them for free is perfect. Right, there's another interesting cool one. A Marvel double feature. Captain America and Iron Man. Right, there's a nice old Mr. Miracle as well. He's, you know, the cover is a little marked up, but interior's fine from what I've seen of it. So I'm not actually collecting Mr. Miracle, but I was happy to pick them up here and there. If I get, you know, free comics is free comics, man. This one got no cover at all, but I can read it, so why not? I checked that one out. That could go in the reading pile. This is one. I think this was good. I'm happy to get this one. This is number 1. No, it's number 8. It's 1 pence. It's number 8 though. I thought it was number 1. I was reading it wrong. But it's got a tape pull on the cover. But it's Chamber of Darkness, number 8. So that's cool. I haven't got any Chamber of Darkness. Also, they're all reprint stories inside. But that's good. It's all complete. Little tail on the cover like that. Don't bother me. Right, and I've got a Marvel Tales number 52. I don't think I've got this one. I've got a few Marvel Tales, but I don't think I've got this one. This one looks... This one could do with a nice iron. This one, if I had a press, this would be perfect for giving a try out on the old press. That would. Right. He also gave me a batch of Animal Man because I've got like I've got most of these Animal Man run. Well, I've got so the first 70 or something like that. Missing a couple of about 4. I'm missing from the first 10. Like number 1, number 4, something like that, I can't remember now. And I didn't realise it actually went further past the 70 because I didn't really I didn't have it written down or anything. So Mark happened to have a bunch of issues. I looked it up. Mark happened to have a bunch of issues past the 70 point, and he let me have them all for nothing, which is jolly decent of him. Very, very nice indeed. There are a few that he gave me as well I've already got, so I'll probably pass them on to free for someone else as a reader copy. It's always good. Oh, this one was a bit of a disappointment. I was like, oh yeah, awesome, nice World's Finest. But it's got like 4 pages missing in the middle of it. So this one, I don't know if anyone was interested in it, taking it for the art or something like that. Well, I might read it and then read the middle pages online. But yeah, I don't want to put it in my collection because if I ever come to sell them in the future, I won't remember which one's got missing pages or what. But this one, again, this one has got some pages missing in the middle as well. So I can't really give that a read, but I'll pass it on to someone who might want it just for the, I don't know, maybe because it's such a bad state. Someone might want it just to make art with it or something. I don't know. I'll keep it to someone anyway. Right, this one I've got already, but it's a nice Fantastic Four, $1.99. So I'll pass this on to somebody else who needs that for the collection. This one, and then these are all the rest of these. I've got them already, so I will pass them on to somebody for reading. There you go. Thank you very much, Mark. That's very handy. Got a nice little batch of comics there. Helped out with my Animal Man run. And one of my earliest or lowest number World's Finest. That's jolly good. Right, then there's the London Comic group, like Facebook group, and they often like hang out there. They often go to the mart, and I'm not really. I can't say I'm really like in with that crowd because I've never really sort of gone. I'm only started going to the marts fairly recently. It's not like I've got a history of seeing these people at marts or anything. I know a couple of people from Facebook groups and like sellers and stuff like that, and a couple of times, this is the second time they've done it, one of them has like got a load of beaters they want to get rid of. There's just like free tat, and there's like a box full of old comic books. People just help themselves to what they want, what they need, kind of thing. So I wasn't 100% sure if I was getting. I thought I was reasonably sure I didn't have these. I've checked for I haven't got them. They're not actually in the run that I'm going for, but like a free Spider-Man, even if it's tatty, it's fine. Spider-Man 70, Spectacular Spider-Man that is, and number 58. It's got a big old stain on the cover there, but that will not affect my reading of it. Another Amazing Spider-Man, 217 and 219. I'm pretty sure I haven't got those already. Right, I've got a House of Mystery, Eye of Empire. The back cover's a mess and the spine's a mess. So yeah, but you know, for a free reader, why not? And this, there are a couple of issues of this comic. I probably means I've got to try and get this full run now. This is the danger of picking up comics. Anyway, Hercules Unbound. There's Hercules Unbound and Big Ben. Run, Jennifer! Even I cannot hold Big Ben any longer. Oh dear. Here he's battling the Atomic Knights. The Atomic Knights battling the Man God. So this has got to be in the post-apocalypse, hasn't it? Like there was the Atomic Knights. I think the Atomic Knights was something like from the year 2000 or 1980 or something crazy like that, way in the future. But obviously an alternate timeline for DC Universe. Exploding water 1,000 times more deadly than a hydrogen bomb. It says there. And then the last issue of Hercules Unbound I have is number 12. I'm not sure how long this series run for. At last, the secret of the anti-gods. You'll never forget Hercules' last battle. Is it his last issue though? Don't know. Right, here's another one I've seen a few times and I was like, wouldn't mind having that series maybe. Skull the Slayer. I now have one of them anyway, so if I decide to go for the rest, then yeah, why not? Trapped in the Tower of Time. Mechanical murder in the world of dinosaurs. So yeah, happy to get that for nothing. Well, a couple of very low grade Wonder Woman, but I don't really collect Wonder Woman, but it's like, you know, I've got no objections to Wonder Woman. I'm quite happy to read a Wonder Woman comic. It's just not something I picked up very often in my youth. I wouldn't mind getting the run where she's unpowered, because those got some great covers in them. I really like the covers in that era, but I ain't got the money. I've got to spend what money I've got on the comics that are actually on my list, rather than trying to add new comics to my list. You know what I mean? So I was just taking it out of the bag because the corner was turned. Can't stand a comic book with a turned cover, and when it's in the thing, it's just, oh come on, get in there. Sometimes the corners are so crinkly that it's almost impossible to get them in flat. So this is number 218, Superheroine number 1. This time we have 2 new sensational stories of the amazing Amazon, as told by the Red Tornado and me, the Phantom Stranger. If I'm ever looking for a cover slingers where the Statue of Liberty's coming alive, I've got one. I wonder if there's any more Statue of Liberty's coming alive. I wouldn't be surprised. But right, and number 262. You call yourselves warriors? You're nothing but vermin. Wonder Woman declares war on the street warriors. There's a never so tiny little bend on that corner. Let's see if I can get that flat without having to take it out. No, I won't be able to. Bear with me, guys, bear with me. I'm just going to try and straighten out this tiny little bit of corner here. Let's see if I can get it back in without it going. So yeah, I know I should wait till after I've actually finished the get in there. I should really wait till after I finish the video, shouldn't I, to try and sort out the corners. Oh, I forgot to mention, when I was standing around waiting for, after I'd seen Mark, and I'd sort of, you know, he'd gone and, sorry, I was with him when he picked up his big key that he got there. I was standing outside waiting for another mate that he buys comic books from me, and he had a few comics, like a little stack of comics that I was going to sell him. He was going to give me the cash for him while I was there. And some bloke came up to me, he goes, "Oh, I recognise you from the TV," he said. And I'm like, "What?" I said, "Do you mean YouTube?" He goes, "Yeah, I call it TV because I'm old-fashioned." I think he watches it on his TV because he says he watches it on his PlayStation 4. I said, "Why don't you never comment then?" Because I kind of like, he said his name was, I think his name was Ron from Bournemouth. And I said, "Okay, I've never seen any comments." He goes, "Oh, I never, because I'm on the PlayStation 4, so I can't really comment on it," kind of thing. But he was like, he sort of chatted about one of my old videos, and I was like, "Oh, blimey. So I've been recognised, man. I'm famous." Hardly, but it's cool cool that someone actually watches my videos. Right, shout out to you if you're watching this one. And like this one, I got free as well. Wow, I was well pleased with that. I actually need this one for my run as well, so that's pretty decent. And the only thing with this is got some sticker residue and a little bit of a tiny little tape pull. But bloody hell, for free, hell yeah. And lastly, this one actually is a double. I don't need this one, so I'll be passing this on to somebody else. It's Marvel Team Up 60. I wasn't sure if I had it or not. So, right, now, what I actually bought with my own cash... in no particular order. Should I do it in no particular order, or should I try and get the order? Oh gosh, let's see if I can find the order of them. These are going to be presents from Lisa for Christmas. I've decided it's the best way to do it. I'm going to make these presents from Lisa for Christmas. Yeah, because basically. Right, so there's a store that I particularly like in there that I go quite often now. When I see the guy, he's sometimes you get some good deals there, and I picked up a nice Superboy. They're alive, my real mother and father. Superboy's darkest secret. And I've got quite a few Flash this time for my Flash run. So 248. Gasp! My master villain came to life, and he's going to destroy the Flash. And 249, so the two parts of this story. You're done for, Speedster. No one can stop me from destroying you. Hang in there, Flash. I'm almost through drawing a new superhero to save you. Interesting. And what eerie threat turns the Flash's second honeymoon into a flight for life? And what changes Kid Flash's pal into a menacing monster? Two complete stories. Right, so that's from the one chap that I buy from quite a bit. He has some more Flash there, like too expensive for my pocket at the moment, or probably ever. I don't like spending, I don't know, if I spend 40 quid or so on a comic book, I'll do it normally on eBay, because I don't know, I haven't got to pass the money over, and it just feels like electronic money doesn't feel like real money, but handing over real cash like from my pocket for a comic book. It's like I saw Defenders 2 there, which one of the ones I need for my Defenders run. It was in good condition, so it's 40 quid. And I'm like, oh, you got that. I can't justify that kind of expenditure. Right, so I've got some more from a later one in my Flash run. These come to about £4 each. Maybe if I'd waited I could have found them cheaper, but you know, £2.99, that's £2.99. 314. What have you done? I only wanted to catch this crook, not kill him. You fight crime your way, Speedster. I'll fight it mine. So some murderous vigilante on the loose. This one was a £5. The Creeper, he's back, it looks like he says at the top there. Flash, you've got to stop your super speed. It's killing me. Normally his aura protects anything he's holding, doesn't it? So, but not in this occasion. Right, 319. As soon as the speed of light goes quicker than the speed of sound, I don't know if he was travelling at the speed of light, but it's possible the guy he doesn't hear him because he's travelling faster than the speed of sound. So that would be horrible, wouldn't it? He'd die without Flash even knowing he was doing it. Will the Justice League let him stay or vote him out? This is around the time that he was accused of killing the Reverse Flash, or yeah, Reverse Flash it was. Right, let's go quick because I'm running out of battery. Stare into the eyes of Gorilla Grodd's secret weapon, Flash, if you dare. I'm sure this kid was around before as Gorilla Grodd's son. The Flash ran his last mile. Actually, has the Flash run his last mile? But it's hidden by the sound, by the price. Right, this is for another stall. Just £3 for this DC Comics Presents that I need for my run. And finally I went to my mate Wayne's store and I managed to find this one for 50p. My last 50p that I had in my wallet until my mate came along and gave me the cash for the other comics. But I kept that for life. Food, that kind of thing. I still favour food over comic books. I know I'm crazy, but you know, sometimes you've got to make these decisions. Right, that's it. That's all my comic books. Thank you to Ron from Bournemouth. I think his name was Ron. Thanks to Mark Oldroyd. Yeah, thanks to Peter, though he won't watch this, I don't suppose, but he come and bought comic books off me, so that was cool. And he bought me a pint, which is always nice. I actually gave out some Christmas cards yesterday. I haven't done given out Christmas cards for ages. I happened to find knew there were some Christmas cards hanging around, and I thought, well, I'm going to see some people that I know. Why not give them a Christmas card? Why not pretend that I'm sociable and give Christmas cards to people? And yeah, so there you go. Right, I'm off. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a great amazing day, and may all your news be good news. I think I missed these ones out. I've got these were 5 for 20 quid. Battery is nearly dead, that's why I'm doing this quickly. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.